ว่า
ขอบอลอะไรมา
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
A probing pass. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely shaped ball. And they're quick to get it back. Rafael Leao, spread to the right. Costa Curta cuts it out. Knocks it into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass.
Best! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Threads one in. That is good alertness. McAllister powering forward here. Dink through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mickelson. Xabi Alonso. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. It's a sweeping cross. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. He's had it taken off him. Not the most accurate pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That's an imaginative pass, and he was quick to react. Great vision. Oh, well measured. And Messi! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here, and again. He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Rafael Leao clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's lofted through here. Can he get on the end of... Shot a goal! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Japan shapes to shoot! This time, surely!
think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, good-looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. He's in a great position here. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Japan are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Costa Curta. That's a little off target. Now it's Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there.
2 added minutes has been
Shevchenko.
indicated.
Looking for options for movement. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Shevchenko. And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly
And now,
deserved,
I'd
Peter.
just like to
They've
read
been
out our
quick
fan
into pretty much
members who are
everything so
celebrating
far.
their
The only
birthdays
thing
today.
you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Japan enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field is number 30, Šeško.
That gets us going once more. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Tries to pass it through. Best gets into a good position. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shevchenko. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And he's had it nicked away. Can he get it through? Pull it. Best. Oh, Red, nice interception. Xavi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Seedorf. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rafael Leao. McAllister. And the keeper can swallow it up.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Oh, great defending. That needed doing. No, again, there's no way through. Shevchenko. Mikkelsen.
Šeško really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. No way through. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko. And this is Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thuram. That's a cute ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's come to nothing. Thuram. Pass somewhat off target. Xabi Alonso. Rafael Leao is onto this. Best. That has not gone well. Mikkelsen. And it's Shevchenko. Shot could be on. Oh, and the shots! And a neat finish! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Substitution on the field, number 10,
The two
Messi.
coaches are
Number
signalling
7,
changes here, both at the same time.
Number
Rayon
24,
get their goal, a bit of respectability restored.
Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 8,
Nesta.
Bruno Fernandes. Number 20, Mbeumo. Number 13,
Vieira.
Matthias Cunha.
Pullet.
Number 6,
McAllister.
Substitution.
Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Matthias Cunha. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rayon needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bruno Fernandes.
1 minute added time.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now, can they get him away? And that's been one straight. Great chance! And no mistake. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that is that. Japan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should... And the finish! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Christie. Oh, strongly challenged there. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response Absolutely clinical.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Look at Pele! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Pato.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shot a goal! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Brazil are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Robertson. Adams. Oh, that's a key interception. Pato is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He's found a way through. Big chance, real chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 19 minutes is number 23, Ronaldinho.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Picked out, shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 21 minutes is
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Ronaldinho. Can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
For Brazil, after 22 minutes is number 23, Ronaldinho.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure for...
Chance! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Brazil, after 24
And with that,
minutes
the hat-trick is
number
complete.
23,
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That is a great pick out. And this is Pato. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
26 minutes is
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Scotland ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's definitely onside. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
after 29 minutes is
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Plays it out wide. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! And it's in! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Not the most accurate pass. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement, and that was asking for too much. And that is out of play. And here's Pato, and it's Pato! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Scotland have a free kick. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played right into his path. He's picked his way through, takes a shot! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Oh, now he can run away with it. Pele, not a great chance! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Might be dangerous. Goes for a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one! This must be his personal high. pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Now, big chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
For Brazil, number 11,
And that signals the end of the first period. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Please make sure
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we get things going again. Robertson spots it and intercepts. And it's Christie.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldinho in acres of space. Shoots! Pele tries a shot! And no mistake! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 11,
Good running, strong and purposeful. That looks a good ball through. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Christie. Edmilson. Pele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got...
Decent chance! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
number 7, Alexandre Paton.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ronaldinho. So no flag here. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 7, Alexandre Paton.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's picked out the run. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 7, Alexandre Paton.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Pele is onto this. And he shoots! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
How many? Just how many?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
No way through there. Robertson plays it short. Hoisted in. Terrific effort! And he's stuck it away. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 4,
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he plays one through. Adams. Kaka. 75 minutes played. Now it's Pato. Good ball, good take. Kaka. Shot, surely! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
27 minutes is number 14, Kaká.
At main adult.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho is having a shot! And that's in. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 23, Ronaldinho.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Joe Linton with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Scotland, number 11. Coming on to replace him is Number 6, Tierney.
Pressing high and with purpose. That has ended up in no man's land.
And this is Ronaldinho.
Oh, he goes for a shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Three.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The final 5 minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Pato. Pelé. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 11,
McGinn. And it's Joelinton. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot a goal! Oh, good finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Pato. Edmilson. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
5,230-6,989. PS5.
True class. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
number 7.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's got away from it. And this is Pato. Pato! McTominay just eases him off the ball. And he's managed to get free. Pelé! And that will be it. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Portugal do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Portugal need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Spread it left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now they could break here. Diaz. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And this is Shevchenko. Referee has just said play on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nesta, tidy with his distribution. Over to the right flank. Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes, raring to go here. He has been on fire of late.
Look, consider me a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Bruno Fernandes. He's ended up in no man's land. And now they can clear their lines. Quarter of an hour played. Ambitious ball here.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he can clear it away. Spread neatly. That is good alertness. Schmeichel sends that a long way. And here's Diaz. That's good running with the ball. And this is Shevchenko. Well, they've got it again. That's tidy.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Chance! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Probing pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Couch. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. No, it's come to nothing. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Shevchenko. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Gehi kept his eye on it and he's there. That'll be a throw.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira shows great strength. And this is Count. Goes down, but nothing given. That's been slipped through. No, again there's no way through. And it's Count. Nesta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Pass somewhat off target. Goes for a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for options for movement. Yehi makes the interception. Well, there's the clearance. And it's half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10, Messi. Número 14.
Away we go again.
Número 23.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Count! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Bale. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That has not gone well. Bale. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Yehi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Can he get on the end of this? Rice.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? João Palhinha. Kaut. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Played down the flank, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Kaut with a reputation for taking on any shot. Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. João Palhinha. There he goes, motoring forward. Hakimi. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good climb. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rice. And the ball is out of play. Hullet stood his ground strongly. And the through ball. Chance for a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nicked it back promptly. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Gehi cuts out the pass. Manchester United. And that will be it. Portugal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose...
GG.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Madrid with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Nicely intercepted. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the counter is on. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole... He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Figo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's claimed by the keeper. And it's Guti. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely ball and it takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. It's a sweeping cross. Valverde. Bruno Fernandes gets a foot in here. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Gakpo. And there's the shot! Hangs one in. And it's Bruno. Here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Vigo. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And that's a good-looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's been hooked away.
Madrid can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during...
And the shots! Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's a big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Guti. In with the challenge. There's a sharp little ball here, and he's got away from him. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's well spotted. Valverde. Mbappe. Gakpo. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So, into the second half.
El dorsal 13.
Madrid can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Goes
for the shot!
Beckham.
Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde. Great vision. Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's in a great position here. Oh, can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He might be in here. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Gakpo. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot. It's in. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bale is onto this. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Picked out, he's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Casado tries a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Corner number 4 coming up here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stojkovic's delivery. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Ferran Torres. He's having a shot! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Manchester United go up by 2. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Dumfries. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
Dumfries just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Diaz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Howson gets over and intercepts. Stojkovic. Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. Chouameni. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Portugal must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. He is through here. Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Bobatov. Now it's Stojkovic. It'll be a throw-in.
Pretty robust defending.
Silvestre. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a throw. And he cuts out the supply. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Has a look and plays it forward.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Bobatov. Bobatov! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Guimaraes promptly onto that, and that is that. Now this could be a chance. Neither side yet able to find the net. Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Messi. It's played through for him. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi, he's got away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not the most accurate pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Can he get onto this? Pass somewhat off target. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Szoboszlai plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that has put paid to that. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Caught offside that time. Oh, good spread. Silvestre cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stojkovic providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, super ball. And Messi!
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And this an opportunity to pull level. Cristiano Ronaldo! This possibly the last play of the half. And he's taking no chances there. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 23. Número 14. Número 10.
So we're off again.
Número 17.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Delivered with swing. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Del Piero. Great vision. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. best. Does really well to win the ball there. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a searching pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Rice. And it's Soboslai. Messi. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 18, Cristiano Ronaldo. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 19, Bale.
And now a sudden chance to counter. There's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Plays it across. Bergomi goes back to front. Takes a shot! This is their second corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Marcou para o Manchester
Shot,
United.
simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And this is Bale. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Manchester United choosing to make the first change. And that's another good win of the ball. Raya punts it upfield. Bale is flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, what has happened here? It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Van Nistelrooy really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, good effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
So, their fourth corner of the game. Van Nistelrooy! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. And he's there to retrieve it. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, this is a terrific run. Goes for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Berbatov! No, just not quite.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vamos ter 5 minutos de
That's
compensação.
really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space, and this is Bale. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. And that will be it. Portugal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.